Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gell. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
10 consecutive Premier League wins for Liverpool. 160 games won out of 250 for Jurgen Klopp, the fastest man to do it. Liverpool 2, Watford 0. Liverpool back on top of the league. A 14-point gap in January. Now Liverpool are 2 points ahead of City. Yes, they've got a game in hand, but Liverpool are 2 points ahead. I'm not saying any more words for now, Drift. I'm going to let you take the floor, but all I'm going to do is this.
Look, at this stage, ain't about the performance, it's about the result. And we got the result. That's all that matters. Wasn't a vintage game, but we were in control for the majority of the time. We let them have a couple of chances maybe we shouldn't have let them have. Thankfully, it didn't, cost us anything. And we got the 3 points. We got the 3 points. And that's all that matters. Let's discuss the game. What's confusing me is that it's like you're saying we're going to win 8.
What's the number of... Yeah, I do, bro. I want the quad. I want the quad, bro.
Oh, man.
Pimp in distress. 2-0 did flatter us, but take the penalty all day long, gives us another goal difference. Cal puts Stevie's bike in the kitchen. 3 birds, 1 stone. Facts. Pimp in distress. My guy. My guy. Hey, Drift, you're laughing. Robbie started standing up now as well, bro. He's going to have to put in some work soon as well, bro. Can you hold this Hoover? You want to start learning to walk? Can you hold this Hoover? Cool. Let's see what we're saying,
Bro,
innit?
Why have I got a picture in my head of you forcing the poor boy to be like this?
Builds character, bro. Builds character.
Oh, man.
But no, excellent win. Again, I'm not even going to try and gaslight anything and be like, yeah, this person did that. I barely watched any of the game. I wasn't able to watch much of the game. I just am over the moon with the result. Saw the 2 goals. Flacco's penalty, goodness me. Quality. And can I just say something? Wasn't it last season Chelsea fans were saying, oh, but Jorginho is the highest goal scoring. He should be in Ballon d'Or and that. Pretty sure Flacco's got the same amount of goals as Jorginho, similar amount that he got last season. And they weren't on from the penalty spot either. Just saying.
I think Jorginho has 7, I think.
Oh.
I think Flacco
went all comps or just the Prem?
I don't know, I think it was just Prem, actually. Because he was their Premier League top goal scorer, weren't he, last season?
Yeah. Outscored Werner in them, man. Peter says that was the highest level of pressing. The players won it. They better want it, Pete. If they want it, they better want it as much as us fans want it. I want everything. Told you I want the quad. I want the quad this season. I want the invincible quad next season. What quads after that one? What else? Who else? I want the Centurion quad the season after. And then I just want a normal quad the season after that. I want the quad.
You don't want much, do you, bro? You don't want much.
I want it all, bro. I'll be the first to say I'm greedy in this football game. I'm greedy as anything.
You know what?
I want the Super Cups and I want the Community Shield, bro. I want a shield. I want it.
That thing there.
F it. Give me the Audi Cup, even if we're not in it. Give me the Audi Cup as well. Everything, Drift. All the belts. Bro,
imagine, this would never happen in the history of football, but imagine if you won the quad and you didn't draw a game you didn't lose a game in any of the competitions. Can you imagine?
Huh? You know what? You've done it now. That's the one I want. The fourth. I want the undefeated quad. So I'm gonna reel it back for you guys. The quad this season I want, the invincible quad next season, the Centurion quad in 2 seasons' time, and then the undefeated quad. I want it all. When the record books are done and Arsenal flicking through and they're like, yeah, we did Invincibles, I want to go, shut that book. We did it too. Man City are going through, oh, yeah, we got Centurion. Shut that book. We did 101 points. When Man U are going through, oh, remember 1999 when we won the treble? Shut that book. 4 quad. Sit down. I was like, sit down.
Nearly made my hot cross bun go down the wrong way, bro.
Pause. Pause. I want it all, Drift. Man. I want it all. Big up to Bajan Barnes as well. Cal manifesting City dropping points. I saw that on the show yesterday. I saw it. I reckon it's happening. I reckon Shawnee's gonna pull something out of the bag today. Samax Legend says my missus says she's not nervous, but I think she's not being honest as I'm not getting my way these days. Not that I often get my way. She's the boss. Hey, you know the saying, don't become a Will Smith. That's all I'm saying. Don't become a William Smith. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and us making jokes on one of the Friday shows. Next thing I know, you're sliding in the DMs asking my location and that. But Jim, onto the game. What are we saying? How are you feeling?
All right. This is a question I wanted to ask you, Bo, because it happened again in this game where we were flat for about maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Not crap, but just a bit flat. And it took a little while to get going. Sorry
to cut you. Dwayne, you're right. I forgot about Club World Cup. I won it as well. Go true.
Oh, yeah, because you can win that in the same
everything,
year.
Bruv. I want everything, bruv. All the kids' trophies as well. I want the under 18, the under 23s as well. I want them all, bro.
Okay, no, bro. You ain't asking for much.
And women's. Clean sweep. Clean. I want all the squads in one massive picture holding all the trophies, bro. That's what I want.
What, the Android bird's eye view, yeah?
No, the panoramic one, bro, where you got the 360 and the picture's just long, bro. We can't even see anyone's faces. Just one of them
that would be mad, innit? That would be mad. But do you believe it could be a little bit of an issue? Do you think it is becoming an issue where you not really bothered about it?
What's that, sorry?
The first 20 minutes of games, 20 minutes, where we do seem to start really flat and slow these days.
Oh, did we start like that today, yeah?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, today's a lot more to be expected, but it is becoming a bit of a thing with us now.
All right, so here's the thing. I think it's a case of us just starting the game slowly for whatever reason. I don't know why. Shout out to LFC Day Trippers and Chris, because I was speaking to Chris about this, and he reckons it's actually an instruction as into kind of reserve a bit of energy and then push hard for the last 70 rather than try and burn out in the first 70 and then have not much left for the last 20.
Which is how we were for the first 3 or 4 years under Klopp.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I agree with that, but
flip.
I mean, if we're seeing this happen on a regular basis, maybe. But again, was it sloppiness or sort of slow start?
No. We weren't really sloppy, but just that kind of slow. When we're just not, we're not running as hard, we're not pressing as hard, we don't seem as urgent, and it's really weird for me because it's a complete flip to how we usually are under Klopp. We've been, and even under Brendan, for about maybe 8 or 9 years now, we've been in your face, high pressing, start off the game quick. And it's a bit weird that we've just completely flipped it. But I mean, Chris makes a point that could be real. It could be that we're like, nah, you know what, don't burn out and then reserve energy and then maybe finish strong. That could be true as well. But the only thing that worries me about that is you give the opportunity to the opposition to get comfortable, to possibly even get a goal. and little things. It can work both ways because you don't want to be knackered after burning out. You know what I mean? But if you get like a 2 or 3-0 lead from doing all that burnout, it's a lot easier to defend the lead with, because then all you got to do is just make sure you just keep your shape. It depends which way you look at it. It's just a bit weird because I'm so used to it being the complete opposite. I think the Man U game might be the only game this season where we've like just come out and just blitzed the team straight from the beginning.
I don't even think we blitzed them, Drift. I just think we just carved them open. Like, none of our chances were from like, we created a couple from pressing high, but really and truly, the first goal, we just carved them up, bro. We didn't really work for the goal. If you actually watch it back, we didn't.
Yeah, I've seen it a good.
Robbo's passed the ball up the line, passed to Jota, Jota into Firmino, Firmino to Salah, back to Keita. Like, it wasn't like we had to work hard for the goal. We kind of just. It was a training ground goal. You scored out of the training ground and you give each other a little high five and be like, obviously you won't do that in a game, lads. But it looked really easy. So again, I don't know if I fully agree with Chris, but if it's happening on a regular basis, then you might have a point. And it could be a bit of maturity coming into our game, into our team, because you don't have to run hard every second for every game. The best teams did it. Barcelona did it. Man City have done it. Bayern Munich, they rest during games. Even when we look at different sports like combat, but there's certain times where Canelo will take a round off in like round 7 when the game, like when the fight's secured, and then ramp it up in round 8 again. Like we've seen it with Floyd. Floyd gives away rounds. So maybe it's just one of those things where it conserving energy. And if that's the case, it's very mature because that's going to give us more longevity, not only in the game, but over the course of a season. So it'd be interesting.
Yeah. No, I hear that. You've seen how Leeds have burnt out after 2.5 years of doing it. Yeah, I get it.
And again, look, like as fans, we just want to go out there and just roast teams from the first minute, but it doesn't always work like that, innit? And I'm probably the most guilty of it. I want a couple goals in the first 10 minutes. I've predicted 4-0 today, and when I saw it was 1-0 after 60, 70 minutes, I was like, yeah, maybe I bit off a bit more than we could chew here, but.
Do you know what? This is a good point. This is a good. Where was it? This is a good point though. Here, so where was it? I can't find it now. But basically, it said it's not just about the conserving energy though. We've actually been poor, and I think that's probably more what I'm a little more concerned with, rather than the slow start. That we're a bit sloppy, giving the ball away. I mean, you don't need to be high energy to make sure you keep possession. Do you know what I mean? Like
you said, today wasn't like that, though, right?
Today wasn't like that, but we have been like that quite a lot this season, where we've been very sloppy in the first 20 minutes, giving the ball away, passing ain't on point. That's probably more of a concern than not being all gung ho, because you still got to play football. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I don't know. I just hope that we don't slip up somewhere from doing this like sloppiness at the beginning of games, but at least we're finishing games strong, which is the main thing for real.
No, definitely. Obviously, our next game is Benfica. This was a big game because, as we've said, like coming back from an international break, it takes us a couple games sometimes to get into a rhythm. And I did say this is probably the ideal game at Anfield against a team in the bottom 3, against a team that is managed by Roy Hodgson, so you know they're not going to be very expansive, etc. Obviously, now it's really getting to crunch. In 8 days' time, effectively the biggest game of our season.
To this point, yeah.
And
to this point, yeah.
The Benfica game, we can't take them lightly either. Like, they've got some good players. Darwin Núñez, Rafa Silva, they've got some good players. We should be winning the game. Like, we should be, but it's a big, big month, and we started it off in the right way. So, like, I know we have different thoughts on the quad and stuff like that. How are you feeling about the overall situation right now? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Naby will be back on Tuesday. Trent should be back by Tuesday or the next game. What's your thoughts?
Possibly. Just quickly before I get into that, is it the biggest game, or do you think we have to not be silly and Wembley game was the biggest game because we actually won a trophy?
Nah, so far this is the biggest game.
Do you think, even though that was a game at Wembley for a trophy, would you still consider the City game the biggest game in the season? Yeah.
So far.
Fair enough. Because obviously it's for a much bigger prize at the end of it.
Yeah, and again, I only say that in hindsight because at the time that Chelsea game was the biggest game in our season, because I think we lose that And I think it could even derail our title charge as well, potentially. That could have knocked some confidence out of the boys. Winning that, I think, kind of galvanized. You saw how we celebrated that as well.
Yeah.
I think the boys knew how important that one was, and Klopp's first domestic trophy as well. So,
yeah. But yeah, in terms of the whole situation with how I feel so far, bro. I mean, this week is a big week, but I was looking at the fixtures. I was big up Uncle Righty and them. I'm doing the Premier League show. And Kelly, obviously, that's family right there. And you know what? The more and more I watch, I'm like, how have I not noticed how much she looks like Kenny as well? Like, at first you're like, but when you really, I'm like, oh my God, she's like the doppelganger of him. Like, it's actually kind of freaky. It's like she even barely looks like him. But yeah, I was watching one of the build-up shows, and they showed the month, bro. Like they broke down all the games, and I was like, this month is insane, bro.
Crazy. Literally every 3 days.
8 games in the month. No easy games in there, because we can banter all we want. Man United straight after the Man City FA Cup game ain't even an easy game, bro.
Far from it.
Like, bang, bang, bang. It's like Benfica City, Man United. I'm looking at the fixture, bro, and I'm like, raw, this might be the biggest month I can remember. Because it's FA Cup, Champions League, and Premier League all in that one month.
May 2001, I'd say, so far. So we had to do FA Cup, finish strong in the league, and win the UEFA.
Did we have the FA Cup then?
Yeah, beat Arsenal. Mike Lowen, bro. One of his best performances.
Oh, I thought you were talking about under Klopp.
Oh, no. Oh, under Klopp, this is our biggest month. Hands down.
I thought you were talking about under Klopp. I was thinking, what May under Klopp was big? Oh, yeah, the treble. Yeah, the treble May. Yeah. That treble May was ridiculous. That treble May was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I was looking at that thing, brother, and I was like, this month this is nuts, bruv. This month we got right now under Klopp, like, and if we come through this undefeated, I mean, undefeated means we could have drawn a couple of the games, which still means that it would be negative. But if we can get through this month,
I'm looking
forward to in my opinion, April defines whether we do anything. If we come through April with 8 wins, I will truly believe it's a wrap for everything.
Yeah.
But that is a massive ask. It is a massive ask, bro. Massive ask.
It is.
So
it is.
This month is huge, bro.
I'm up for the challenge, bro.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be on this ride. Bro, how many years did we go through? It was like out of everything in February, and you're just waiting for the season to fizzle out because top 4 ain't happening even. You're thinking, what can we do in the summer to try and get top 4 next season? Didn't care about the other trophies as much because we knew top 4 was a priority. Look at us now. Everything. We've won everything. And we're competing for everything.
Yeah.
Semi-final league. Everything.
Do you believe the FA Cup is more important than people are giving it credit for in terms of what it is, because it will be the only thing that Klopp needs to win to have the complete set? Like, if you take away the quad talk for a minute, like the ramping about that, if you look at his whole dynasty as a Liverpool manager, would you say it was more important for him to win one of the big trophies twice, or to make sure he won every single trophy available? Because the FA Cup now is literally the only cup that Klopp has not won as a Liverpool manager, and it's never been done. He'll be the only manager in Liverpool history to win every single trophy. Himself, personally.
Apart from Europa. He didn't win Europa as well.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
But what I will say, we're forgetting about someone who falls in that category as well. Hendo won the FA Cup at Liverpool. Everything else apart from FA Cup.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Europa, I can obviously live without because I don't want us back in Europa. At the time, I really, really wanted it. Like, really, really wanted it. But now I don't know. I don't want to be anywhere near it.
Yeah.
But the FA Cup,
that game's done.
Bunham, bruv. Sean's still about, man. It's early in the game.
Nah, that game's done, bruv.
It ain't done, bruv.
Bro,
Game
if
ain't
Burnley
done.
can't even hold a lead for 6 minutes, that game's done, bro.
Bruv.
Defending was the only thing they had, bro. That game's done.
Game ain't done, bro.
Yeah, we were top for half an hour. It felt good while it lasted.
Burnham. Burnley are gonna do something today, man.
Bro.
They're gonna do something today.
But at least we got our victory. So fuck them, man. Let's get back to us, innit?
Exactly. But nah, it's a tough one, Drift. Like, I just want all of them, innit? That way we don't have to compromise. I think if you were to ask Klopp, I think Klopp would rather a league or a Champions League over the FA Cup.
Yeah. I think he would. But I'm just thinking about his legacy. I think if he wins the FA Cup, because what it is, I think you can ignore that he didn't win the Europa League because he's won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So he's got the biggest trophy in Europe and only one out of all the seasons he was even in that, which was the first year he got it. We've been too good to be in that for the rest of the time he's been here. So therefore, there wasn't an opportunity to win that cup. If we went into the Europa League by accident somehow, I think we'd pretty much breeze that tournament. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just look at the situation and I think for his legacy, if he gets the FA Cup, it would be really disappointing to miss out on the other two big ones. Obviously, that goes without saying. Yeah. But to get the FA Cup in the bag and actually have every trophy, that would be the one. I can't even lie.
It'd be insane. And because he's not even been here as long as other managers had as well.
Even Wenger didn't win them all. And he was at Arsenal for, 21 years? And he never won the League Cup, did he?
No.
So I think...
Or the Champions League.
Oh, yeah. How can I forget that?
Again, when we win the Champions League this season, Fergie only won it twice.
Yeah. Mourinho never won Champions League.
At Chelsea,
when he won all those trophies at Chelsea. Pep to this point hasn't won the Champions League, even though he's won everything else. So Klopp will be like, only Fergie has won them all. Fergie's the only
manager.
one.
He's got the most wins in the first 250 games for a manager than anyone else. He beat Pep, Jose, and Ferguson. And what do all of three of those have in common? Stupid long money. Not downplaying Ferguson's achievement, but the league wasn't as competitive as it is now. Pep has had an open checkbook, and so did Mourinho. Klopp has never had an advantage. He's made the advantages. He's always made it.
It is true.
I always have him at the top. But that's a different conversation.
That's what, when we have our end of season Klopp talk.
When we have our end of season celebration, bruv.
Well, yeah, and that.
Bayesian Bar says Thiago had the mix of jerk sauce and curry sauce today. Jeez, fire. Sport Guru says, Laddie Daddy, Fab came to party. We don't want trouble. He'll take on anybody. The Brazilian steps up to take the pen. He's the best in the world. One touch, he might even take your girl. Nah, he's not leaving. He's not leaving Rebecca. He's got a real one with Rebecca. Still.
Yeah. He's got a real one.
If I found out Flacco cheated on Rebecca, I'd be on his neck, bro. Rebecca.
I would as well, bro.
Rebecca's a real one. That's a ride or die right there.
Because she's actually in the gym. Flacco could never be. You was a woman shooting in the kitchen. Be like, I was. Be like, oh yeah, you were. Yeah.
You big man.
She's the one doing the alley-oop, brother, and he's the one dunking it. Yeah.
Rebecca's a real one. Let's go. Big up Zabiri. Change of plans. When we do the quad, Kopish take over like a monk. A stream of silence before I destroy Liverpool party. You say you're going to repent of everything before you do it, yeah? MZ says, Gomez assist. All players now contribute a goal. All on-field players, yeah. I think so. Robbo's obviously assisted. Trent's assisted. Nico's assisted. Simicast has assisted.
I don't think Virgil has.
Virgil scored.
No, but he hasn't assisted.
Though. No, this goal contributions was talking. Goal contributions.
Oh, like literally either or. Oh, okay.
Matip and Virgil have scored each. Alisson's assisted.
Matip's assisted as well.
Kanate, I don't think has.
Yeah, Kanate is probably the only one.
It's just Ibu, innit?
We've got to get
Everyone in
Ibu a
midfield
goal
has-
then. We've got to get Ibu a
Yeah,
goal.
everyone in midfield has Thiago, Fab, Hendo have all scored.
Even
Naby
Ali,
would have-
bro.
Naby surely scored or assisted this season, right?
Yeah. Remember, he hit that beautiful left foot volley, remember?
Oh, yes, against Palace. And he looked round and says, "Do you smell what the cake is cooking?"
And then he did it against Atletico.
Oh, yes. In the same way. Yeah. Apologies to Naby and apologies
Oh,
to
yeah,
Matt.
Man United. Yeah, and Naby's got quite a few goals this season.
Yes. No, I can't buy anything, Stevie, buddy. I'm just... No, Stevie, no.
But I'm putting pressure on you live.
Man, I'm trying to put a squeeze on. No, Stevie, I'm filming with Uncle. I know they're trying to apply pressure in public. You know?
Don't give me joke. Man, I just want you to go in the wallet and get some money out for it, bro.
He must be. But we better go outside and shake a tree, bro. that's obviously where they grow. Like everyone apart from Kelleher and Konate, I'm guessing.
Has Kelleher not? Yeah, no, Kelleher. No, what are we talking about, bro? Kelleher packed his penalty. We're counting that, bro.
Well, if that's the case, then Konate packed a penalty as well.
Oh, yeah, no, they've all done it. No, of course we've got to count that, but we won a trophy because of them penalties, bro.
I'm in for it, then. We've
got to count that, bro. No, real talk, bro. We've got to count that. We won a tournament, and both of them scored in that, bro.
I'm in then. That's everyone then.
Yeah.
Literally.
Everyone's got an assist or a goal in the whole squad. That is mad, bro.
That's what we do. We live.
That is mad, bro.
We do, bro. We're not a selfish bunch of players, bro. That's what we do.
That is mad.
Adrian hasn't, to be fair.
All right, yeah.
And the thing is, you know what? I can't even. Bro, Adrian's contributed this season, you know.
Yeah, he played well when he played.
Bro, he played, he contributed. Gotta rate it, man. I gotta rate it. All right, let's get player ratings. I'm gonna obviously just move it around for you, Drift, and go off what the comments are saying as well, because
yeah. That's
player ratings. What are we saying for Ali Pali?
Me personally, I don't know what the guys in the chat think. I'd give Ali a 9 because I think the couple of saves he made in the first half were brilliant. And I think his distribution was brilliant. And he came off his line a good couple of times as well. So, yeah, it's an 8.5 to a 9 for me, for Ali. I thought he was really good today, yeah. He literally made a beautiful save before we scored the goal. Like, we counted from the save, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Joey G.
10.
Jeez. Is there any bias in here, though, Drift? Is there any bias in here?
No, my man of the match.
Okay.
I'm giving a joint man of the match today, and he's the first one who's going in there. Come on, man, you know what we got to do.
The thing is, I can't even argue back with today's one. So, like, yeah, you guys in the comments, it's up to you to battle, because I can't battle Drift on today's still.
No, 10. He was amazing today. And obviously the reason I'm giving him that extra bit of love as well is because he is playing that position. Not that he can't play right back, but he's not a right back. So to play that well out of position, amazing. He had 3 crosses today, 2 with the right foot, 1 with the left foot. All of them were on the money, bro.
Oh, is it?
Like I said, Joey Alexander-Arnold, bro.
All right, I'm not gonna go that far still.
Bro, today he was, bro. Today, he knocked on Trent's door and he said, yeah, Mrs. Alexander, is Trent allowed to come out and play?
You said, yesterday's Joe is not today's Joe.
No. Yesterday's Joe is not today's Joe.
He's certified. What are you saying for Matip then?
Matip had a good game. There was a little period in the second half where he got a bit sloppy and he gave the ball away a couple of times, which is a bit weird. I don't know if he had if it was the bang to the head that he got, because obviously he came back out with the head protector. So I give Matip an 8. I give Matip an 8 because he was good, but he was sloppy. There was like a little 2-3 minute period where he gave the ball away a couple of times. I was like, Matip, what are you doing, bro? But other than that, I give him an 8.
Matip's an 8. Robbo.
Robbo was good today, man. Getting up and down, putting in some good crosses, took a couple of good corners. Obviously he wasn't impeccable, wasn't perfect. I'll give Robbo an 8 as well. I'll give Robbo an 8. Thought he was good today.
Robbo at 8, yeah?
Yeah, I'd give Robbo an 8, yeah.
All right, cool. Who started 6? Hendo, innit? Hendo started the 6.
We've missed Verge, bro.
Sorry. Apologies. Big Verge.
Big Verge, you know. I'll probably give Verge an 8 as well. I thought he was better than Matip, but I don't know if he was better to get an 8.5, because like an 8.5 is an exceptionally high rating. And I don't know if he was even tested enough. It wasn't even anything to do with like him. I'm just thinking, was he tested enough to get an 8.5? He lost a header today, which was bloody surprising.
Listen to how high the standards are. Man said he lost a header today. That's surprising, you know. You think about that for a sec. Do you know how crazy that is? You just said a defender lost a header today.
Yeah. But then there was one point about maybe 20 minutes later where he beasted up one Ute to win it. And I was like, yeah, he's getting it back from missing that one a little while ago. I'd go 8. I think he was better than Matip, but I don't think he was a whole mark better than Matip. So I'll give him an 8.
Cool. Hendo.
Which is making me think should Matip maybe be a 7.5, because Verge was better than Matip today. We'll come back to that. Hendo 8.5. I thought Hendo was brilliant. And he had to switch positions as well. He was feeling himself doing like flicks and stuff in the second half. But in the first half, and especially, I think he held it down. Because remember, he was playing the number 8, playing the number 6 today as well. Flacco didn't start the game. I thought he did well.
Cool. Thiago.
10.
Jeez.
That's my joint man of the match right there.
Jeez.
Thiago. He's had better games. He has had better games, but he was sourcing today, bro. And it wasn't even just about the passing, bro. He was tackling and winning interceptions as well, like blocked interceptions, tackling. Like, he's just an all. Do you know what's mad, yeah? I know this might sound like I'm being a bit stupid, but if he could have that, you know, if he was the same way you could like wave a magic wand over him, say he didn't get injured, he'd actually be an all-action midfielder, you know?
Yeah,
because I genuinely do believe that there is way more to him than just the source, but maybe because of the injuries, he's got to be careful and he can't just always throw himself about and run himself into the ground, because he knows he's quite fragile. But if you take away the fragility of his muscles because he gets a lot of injuries, he is an all-action midfielder, bro. He's up for the fight. He can get in your face. He can win headers because he's got an unbelievable jump on him. He can tackle, his interceptions, his intelligence. It isn't just about his silkiness. I think that's just the best bit, which is why we dwell on it. But why he's up for the fight, you know? You can't rough Thiago up, bro. Like, he ain't having it, bro. He ain't having it. You know what I mean? So that's why he's the best midfielder in the world, isn't it? So yeah.
Ain't no arguments for me. Ain't no argument for me. Kurt
Joint
Jones.
man of the match for me. I know the people in the comments are going to go nuts on this one. I don't think Jones was actually that bad. A lot of people were really going in on Jones at half time. I don't think Jones was that bad. I'm going to give Jones a 6.5. I don't think he was that bad. He wasn't brilliant. He wasn't amazing. But like, he was still hoping to keep the ball, and yeah, maybe he had a shot when he shouldn't have, and maybe, you know what I mean? But like, he was still all right, man. Like, I think people are going a bit too far. I'll give him a 6.5.
Fair dude.
I know everybody's going to disagree because at half time, everyone wanted him off. which is
No,
a bit. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people wanted him off.
I'm seeing it quite mixed. I'm seeing some 5s. I'm seeing some 7s. I'm seeing 1, 3.
Yeah, he definitely split the opinion today. He did. He definitely.
Fair dues. Fair dues. Salah.
I don't really want to do this, bro. Salah's got to get a 4.
Oh, did he stink out the place that bad, yeah?
But he was bad today, man. He was bad. I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to. He's got ample reason. We spoke about it in the watch along. There are very, very credible excuses for why Mo is playing the way he is. So I'm not going to pile on. I'm not going to be angry at him. I'm not going to do any of that. But there was 1 or 2 times when he did a little bit of brilliant footwork. Don't get me wrong, like lovely little silky, like a beat a man and stuff. Like, woo, there you go, Mo. But then he tried to beat the next man and just lose it and make it completely pointless. He beat the first man. And like a lot of the time, he could have just passed. Like he could beat the man and pass, but it was like he wanted to be the man again, if you get what I mean. You know, like, you know, when Mo's kind of in that mode of like, sometimes I even feel like maybe he personally just thinks if he's not contributing, then he's like not worthy, or like, you know, or so like it's not even necessarily greed with Mo, even though sometimes maybe it can come across like that. Don't get me wrong, there have been times when I thought that was being greedy, but I feel like maybe he doesn't feel like he's done enough if he doesn't contribute the way, you know, goals and assists or whatever. And then he like beats himself up about the fact that, oh, what did I do to help the team today, kind of thing. Yeah. So sometimes I think that can play on his mind as well. So yeah, I don't want to dwell on it. And he's definitely got ample excuses for the way he played today. But he wasn't good though, Cal. He wasn't good, man. He wasn't good at all. Yeah, he was poor, man. I don't actually remember him doing anything good in terms of a pass or a shot or anything. Like, I don't actually remember one good thing that Mo did today. If someone can remind me, but yeah, there was even like a shot in the first half when the ball like rebounded to him from a corner, and it just like a really weird effort at goals. It's actually upsetting me and worrying me a little bit, if I'm being honest. But I think we've rinsed Mo. And I'm a little worried about him, man, mentally and physically, to be honest.
Yeah, I hear you. We can just probably chop that more on Monday, to be fair, because I've got some thoughts on that as well. Jota.
Oh, Mr. Jots, Mr. Shutter. First half, what's mad, Cal? In the first half, he wasn't that involved in the game. You know when Jota has them like 20-minute spells where he don't really do much?
Yeah.
And he just popped up with that beautiful goal. He could have took a punch in the face as well, bruv. So he was brave. It weren't even just about the header, bruv. Foster was coming out, bruv. He was gonna take a punch in the face for that goal, bruv. And you know Jota would have as well. He would have got himself knocked out to get the goal, bruv. He actually would have.
Yeah. Jota's on that. Jota's brave.
Yeah, bruv. Trust me. And then I think his performance actually did really pick up after the goal. Yeah, maybe that gave him his little perk, little pump up. In the second half, I think he was better than he was in the first half in terms of the performance. He was maybe, making a bit more better decisions with the passing, the running. He took people on this time. And he got the opening goal, which effectively, I mean, I know that the second goal is normally the winning goal, but the first goal is just as important in a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying? So, considering he got the goal as well, I give Jota a 7.5 to an 8 today. People, what are we saying? 7.5 to an 8 for Jota? Because it wasn't a sensational performance by any means, but he definitely picked up second half and he got the goal. Yeah, I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8. He was good today. And the goal obviously gives him that little bump up as well. Yeah, he's an 8 today.
He started left. No, sorry, Bobby started through the middle, didn't he? It's Jota on the left.
Yeah.
Si, senor.
I'm gonna go 8 as well for Bobby. I thought he was really good today. He was really good. He never got a goal or an assist, but I'm not only looking for that. Because I've come to the conclusion a long time ago. There's no point blaming Bobby for not being clinical when he's not even a striker in the first place. So I'm gonna give him credit for the other stuff that he does. You know what I mean? And he was good. He was tackling, he was winning the ball. Him and Thiago in the first half were linking up well. And you've got to love them. You know when Bobby runs back and he does that like he'll be like, say like the two players are running, yeah, and he does that like where he swings his foot like that and uses his heel to tackle. You know when he does that like, bro, he's so good at doing that, bro. Like that heel tackle that's standing, and then like he just pirouette on the ball and then he'll break with it. Yeah. Bobby was cooking today, man. It was a little shame he didn't have any end product to a lot of it, because that would have just given that bump up to like a brilliant performance. Do you know what I mean? From a very good performance. But yeah, man, he was good today, man. I'm so happy to just see him looking confident again as well. I think that's what's more important than anything, to be honest. Yeah.
Sounds good. Still, I'm definitely gonna watch the match back now. There's 3 subs. So Mane, Hendo, and was there any others?
Milner like for 2 minutes at the end.
Yeah, Milner we won't give a rating to.
No.
Hendo, sorry, not Hendo, Flacco.
Flacco was actually brilliant when he came on. You know, he actually got involved straight away, made some really good tackles, was winning headers. And then he capped it off with that fucking great penalty, bro.
Yeah, that was a hell of a penalty.
Do you know what? Literally just based on his cameo, because remember, it isn't a rating against the whole team. It is just a rating in the cameo. But I'll give him a 9, you know.
Wow.
I actually think when he got stuck in straight away, was winning headers, winning tackles, made a couple of really important tackles on the edge of our box as well. Yeah, man. Yeah. That was a very, very good cameo from Flacco. I'm not even gonna lie, I'll give him a 9 for that cameo.
Cool. And then the other one was Mane. Mane didn't seem like he was on for that long though, or was he?
Mane was on for about 20-25 minutes. He didn't play well though. He didn't play well when he came on. Again, he actually has similar reasons to be forgiven, like Mo as well. I give Mane a 5. He wasn't really that good when he came on. He nearly got in on goal. If Foster hadn't come out and done some brilliant goalkeeping.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant goalkeeping. I saw
Mane would have actually had a goal because he would have went round him, but that was brilliant goalkeeping.
I don't blame Mane for that. That was excellent goalkeeping.
Yeah. I give 5. I give Mane a 5. Like, you know, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I think with Mo and Mane now, we've got to be very patient for their tiredness, their mental fatigue, their just everything in it. Do you know what I mean? Like how they're traveling as well. Like when they go away to play with their national team as well, they do some of the most traveling out of all of our players as well. Like Senegal and Egypt and that are a lot further flights than quickly over to Portugal and quickly, you know what I mean? Like it's like the Brazilian boys, but they do a lot of flying when international duty comes around, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not like Thiago just popping over to Spain and Jota popping over to Portugal. Like we're talking about flying all the way to South America and all the way to North Africa, or you know what I mean? Like we're talking like long distance traveling. So you got to take all of that into consideration with Mane and Mo at the moment. And let's just hope that they could shake off, and at some point, you know what I mean, they get back into it, get back into the rhythm. International football has definitely taken a toll on the two of them this season, that's for sure. That's for sure.
I hear that. Kaiser, what are we giving for Master Klopp?
I would go with a 9. I'd go with a 9. I think starting lineup, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Performance, nothing wrong with it. In terms of like, you know, just making sure everything was done, control of the game for the majority, made some good substitutions at the right time. I hope Jones is all right as well, because he actually came off.
So I read a quote, I can't remember who put it in the chat, but Klopp said he twisted his ankle but nothing major, and he also said Matip's got a golf ball lump on his head. But it should be fine.
Shit. Okay,
he said
yeah.
I don't think Matip will start midweek. I don't think Thiago will either.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't even play Mane or Salah either. I know, not in a disrespectful way. I just think we got the squad for it. But I think those guys need a bit of a rest. I can't lie. Yeah. Like I would go with Bobby, Jota, and Diaz for the Benfica game as my front three, and I would actually let Mane, Mo, and Matip and Thiago all have a rest. I think you're right there, and go with Ibu and you know what? there's even a little part of me that would let Joey in a right back again, bro, because I know we might want to get a bit of game time into Trent's legs and that, like for a bit of rhythm. But
Yeah.
after Joey's performance and the fact that you still want to make sure that Trent is fully all right, I'd probably go Joey at right back again, bro, against Benfica, if I'm being honest.
Ideally, give Trent maybe the last 15 minutes just to
Yeah.
get some like.
Yeah,
improvement in his legs.
definitely. Yeah,
So
definitely.
all in all, good day in the office, bro. Very good
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Can't complain, man. I mean, the people are saying it's 2-0 already. I told you, bro. Like, Burnley ain't doing shit against City, bro. Like, I mean, to be 1-0 down after 6 minutes, though, come on, Burnley, man. Like, you're defending is what you're meant to be good at. 6 minutes, bro.
Well, apparently, Burnley went close before that as well.
Yeah. Some said McNeil had a good chance, but that's besides the point, man. You're Burnley, and the thing you're good at is defending, and you can't even hold a 0-0 for 6 minutes. I mean, come on.
Game's not over yet. That's
Bro, it's 2-0, bro.
It's not over yet.
Someone said it's 2-0, bro. There is absolutely no chance in hell Burnley are scoring 2 goals. I don't even think they've scored 2 goals in a game all season. And you think it's going to happen against the champions?
Hold on. No, they have. No, bruv, they beat Brighton 3-0 away, bruv.
Oh, did they? Oh, one.
Yeah.
One time they scored 2 goals in a game.
I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised with a 3-2 Burnley win still.
Well, I'll let you manifest, bro, but you know you don't even believe it yourself.
Manifesting quite bad though, innit? The manifesting looks like I manifested on Burnley as well.
Yeah, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Them man, they're dead food, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. If you can't even put up a real fight against Man City, get in the fucking championship, man. Don't need you in the Premier League anymore. What's the point in you being here if you're not even gonna try hard?
Tid, I saw you're bad. All right. Concede a couple goal and then you start take shot. All right. Me did not expect this from you, Drifty. Me did expect it from Mata and Cal, but this hurt, Drifty, man. God, me love ackee and saltfish and hard food too. The game is not over. There is time left to play and Crypto Nation said it 2-1.
Nah. I bet that's cap.
Hold on. Let me see for myself, anyhow we did get a goal back. Game on. We are gonna fight to the death. Let me see.
Let's be real. Even if they got a goal, that would just infuriate Pep and them. City would just go and pump another 2 or 3, man.
Yes, no, it seemed like him did lie to me. Crypto, that is harsh for you to do that, man.
Yeah, I knew that was cap. Man. There was no way, but Burnley aren't even going to get 1 goal. Never mind 2 or 3, bro. That game's done.
But me did tell you why this is happening.
That game's done.
It is the diet.
The man there ain't on enough of that hard food,
blood. It's the diet. Anyhow, I get my people in at the back and them start chefing up the place. You are gonna say no style of football. But until then, you know, we have to do what we have to do. The game is not over. 3-2 Burnley. Remember, so me tell you. 3-2. Vec, what him name there? The horse boy. The tall thing up front. Emma go score a brace. And then Dwight.
Is Red Horse playing there?
Him have to play. Them two, him go get a brace and Dwight are go make up for the miss that him did get earlier. And we are going to win the game 3-2. Remember, so me tell you. Put on a bet now. Using fans bet. Do it now. La la la.
Yeah, that game was never ever gonna be. I mean, I didn't think City would win like 8-0 or something stupid like that, but that game was never gonna be a Burnley win. Never ever.
I say I'm not losing hope yet, bro.
Yeah, Sean Dyche, get in the fucking championship, man. You weak link.
I came from such a dark place. Zabiri said my stomach got upset. 1-0 at 6 minutes is shameful. It's not great still, I'm not gonna lie. City can do that 21 though, let's be honest. They can do that 21.
Yeah, of course they can. But if your whole thing is to be a good team defensively, after 6 minutes, I mean, what are we doing here then?
It's
What we
true.
doing there? Are you
Yeah,
trying
it's
to?
true.
Are you trying to impress your girl? You come in 6 minutes. Joke thing.
Yeah, that wouldn't be impressive. Still,
Wouldn't be impressive at all, bro.
would not be
I
impressive.
tell you from now, you ain't getting another invite. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be bare grey 2 ticks, no blue 2 ticks.
Bruv. But
I'm busy.
the fuck out of here, man. Get in the fucking championship.
Sadiq says it's 7 okay. Different strokes for different folks, literally and figuratively.
Hey, listen, 7 is okay when you're in there. When you're trying to impress, mate, you got at least half hour.
Yeah,
At least half hour if
you're
you're trying to impress.
You're on trial, innit?
Yeah, man, come on. You gotta get a hattie in that trial. You know what I mean? At least a brace. At least a brace. You know what I mean? 6 minutes. That's no goals, no assists. That's 2 touches of the box, 2 touches of the ball, none in the box. That's fuck all. Yeah, you ain't getting a call back, mate.
Yeah, you better count to 100 or something still. Better count to 100 or something. What's the day today? What's today? Saturday, innit? When are we next back? Monday. Is it Monday we're next? we're back on Monday, innit?
Fucking takes longer to cook breakfast. Monday. Yeah. We're back on Monday.
Monday we should be back. Obviously, guys, make sure. Look, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Love you all. Wouldn't trade you guys for the world. But we've got 24,000 subs, but we've only got like a couple thousand on social media. So, guys, the links for all of our social media in the description for the YouTube video. And if not, it's just searching Kop-Ish on the different platforms. Please do follow us on social media, guys, because you'll get some updates on there that you won't get on YouTube, and we don't want you missing shows, etc. If you don't switch on notification bell as well, you'll miss those shows. So please do follow us on social media. Make sure as well, guys, please do smash the like button on these videos. It is extremely important for how we're trying to grow as a channel. We have got some big plans for this channel as well, and it's I hate to put it back on you, but it's reliant on you guys helping us to get these likes and subscribers up as well, so we can dedicate more time, so we can give you guys more content as well. So please help us out with a like button. Again, these are all 3 things we're asking from you. Hit the like button and follow us on social. Please do, guys. Much appreciated. Drift, anything you want to say before we take the people out?
Fuck City, fuck Burnley.
Ba-la-la-la-la.
Ba-la-la-la-la-la.
People, until we see you next time, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed. Top of the league for half an hour. And we'll see you on Monday.
And Will Smith that like button on the way out, guys. Actually, viewers review people. If you want to get your video in, get the video in ASAP. Big up Shaq, Nalante in the regulars.
He's tapping his leg just to confirm that as well.
Yeah. Like this. You know what I mean? If it wasn't my leg, I'm a lot angrier than that, but it's my own leg, innit? So, you know what I mean?
Keep my name out your mouth. Subscribe, like, comment. Love you all. Till we see you on Monday.
Burnley, get in the fucking championship, you dead team.
They will be after this game still. Don't worry. City next week. You know what it is.
Burnley thought they could stay up. Fucking idiots.
They need a blue chew.
You know what I mean?
Ain't about it. People, enough love. Take it easy.
Peace.